Okay, I said it'd be a few weeks before I would get back to you, but I just came across a couple of things, and a very good friend of the channel, John. I put his name up here, and he told me that he's burned out 3 of the FLYWING motors. So he's had problems with them. My one definitely burned out. Well, it's singed in places, and you have to look very, very carefully, and you can see where it's all kind of lightly black. Good news is I've started on the damage on the tail here. Now, I know that looks very rough, guys, but believe me, you're not going to see this when I'm finished with it. And it's a very easy thing to do. So that's what I've done there. I know it's very rough, but you will not know it's there by the time I'm finished. That's called No More Nails. No More Nails is actually kind of a very strong kind of adhesive. You can use it for a lot of things. She's looking pretty bad at the present moment. Now, you won't believe this, but FLYWING doesn't do a part for their own helicopters. Would you believe that? They do not have a certain part in case you ever need one. Let's see if I can get this top off there for a minute. So I'll just take this out. By the way, the back servo, I have to do something with that. It's come loose completely. Now, do you see that hole there? Do you know what's missing from that hole? Well, it's called a bushing. And the bushing that was in that hole was weak. And it came apart, would you believe it, in my hands. Now, I went to look on FLYWING for that particular part, because someone's going to need it somewhere along the line. And FLYWING don't supply them. So I had to look somewhere else to see if I could find a bushing for the helicopter. And I have taken a chance and got some bushings in from China. Now, whether it's going to be the right diameter or not, I don't know. So I'm really stuck here at the present moment. There's a bushing this side, and there's a bushing underneath there. And that's to hold the feathering shaft in place. So would you believe that? They don't supply bushings for their own helicopter. Now, you may think that I'm trying to blacklist FLYWING. I'm not. What I'm trying to do is say, look, FLYWING, people will need bushings. And what's going on with your tail rotors, your tail motor, sorry. What is going on with your tail motor? Why are they burning out so early? I mean, you know, the amount of flights that I've had, I think it's 36 hours of flying time. Round about that. And I have a defect, burned out, or half burned out tail motor. So, you know, like, I can understand you have to replace parts and that, but not after 5.5 months. I think that's ridiculous, especially when you're paying out this type of money for the helicopter. But there you are. I mean, it's a warning to everyone. Robson, is that the other company's name? I can never really, I keep calling him Robinson, but it's not Robinson, it's Robson, is it? The helicopter. So far I haven't heard from the guys who have any trouble with that company, so I don't know why FLYWING is having trouble, and the other company that makes the other helicopters, I think they're 470 size, and they don't seem to have any problems at all. I mean, what are they doing right that FLYWING is doing wrong? You know, why is FLYWING's brushless motors burning out? And that lovely guy again, John, he said, look, I've gone through 3 motors, one after another. He said, I thought it was the electrical speed controller, but he said, no, It wasn't an electrical speed controller. He even went and changed that, thinking that that was the problem. And right enough, you know, that would be straight off the bat. That's what you would be thinking of if you're going through tail rotors. You know, if you're going through one after another, you would say to yourself, okay, it has to be the speed controller, electrical speed controller. But John said, no, it wasn't. It's just one motor after another. So I don't know what they're doing wrong. I don't know, are they getting the motor somewhere where you know, they're not, the quality control is not good? I don't know, but I wish Flywing would find out. Okay, so that's where I am at the present moment. I know it looks very rough, but wait until you see when I have it finished. You won't even know it's there. And of course, I have to wait for the bearing. We're going to go back to 2 blades. Have my work cut out a bit. This feathering shaft is a new feathering shaft, and for some reason the diameter of it is slightly off, and in a bad way, because it's nearly too big. So that's another part that doesn't seem to add up. But anyway, I have a spare one, another spare one. This is brand new, by the way. I'll have to take that out and put another one in, because it's just not fitting right. Okay, I'll talk to you soon, and keep in touch, and thanks for all your support. Please subscribe. The channel is unmonetized. I hope to keep it that way. But it's nice to see people taking an interest in what I'm doing with my model helicopter and what you're doing. And it's great to talk to you guys. And, you know, put a comment down below. Try to be polite about it. Like, you know, if you're going to call me an a-hole, like, I'm not going to talk to you. But if you want to talk about helicopters, you want to talk about the hobby, you want to talk what Flywing is doing wrong with his tail motors, leave a comment down below, and I'll get back to anyone that leaves a comment down below. Okay? God bless to you and your family. Bye bye from now. Bye bye.